Hey folks, Indieviewer Jones coming to you not quite live, but there's no second takes, so this is as close as you're going to get. Today I want to bring what is perhaps definitely in my top three of reviews of cool products, and I think this is one that you're going to enjoy because I know I have really enjoyed it. So it is the Kshioe, and I may be mispronouncing that name, Emergency and Portable Jump Starter External Battery Pack. And this puppy is flat out phenomenal in what it does. So let me show you. Basically, you're dealing with a 12,000 milliamp hour battery pack. Now, if you can see, this is actually fairly large for a 12,000 milliamp hour. This is next to my Galaxy S5. So, but the reason it is large is for several different things. And wow, have we got a show for you today? So, I'll get to charging it in a second. You actually have two options to charge this thing with. The first one comes with this lovely wall wart with about a 4 foot cable, and so that charges at 15 volts, which may seem odd, but I'll tell you why in just a second. Nice thing about charging at 15 volts is it actually charges a little bit faster, even with a lower amperage pool. So works well. Second option is you can actually charge it from your car adapter with this cigarette lighter adapter here, and it's got a nice little plug that goes into the in here, and it is labeled in right there. It's also got the labeled out. Now, if you're wondering what that LCD panel is, when you turn this thing on, it actually tells me that it is charged to 100% right now, and it will actually go through just a second at 19 volts. Wow, what could it charge at 19 volts? But wait, there's more because you can do 12 volts, 16 volts, or 19 volts. That's right, folks. You can charge your laptop. And it comes with 8 pins or 8 different tips, power tips. This plugs into the device, and then that side plugs into your laptop. And it charged my laptop 19.5 volts. If you're within a half volt on your laptop, you're going to be fine. But it charged it with no difficulty. I have an Asus Q500A, and it charged without any difficulty. Could not find a tip for my wife's Dell, but that's and they're in the defense of the manufacturer. 5 of the 6 universal battery packs I've had don't have a tip for her laptop, so we'll get there. But the plug for the tip is actually a pretty standard, looks like a standard kind of a 12 volt. I didn't measure it, but you can find replacements on it with the measurements based on the Amazon description. That's actually going to plug in right here for you to charge your laptop with. Now you'll also see on the front that it has 3 USB plugs or outs, and you can charge all 3 of those. They will draw, I was able to draw 1.1 amps on my Galaxy S5. I don't have anything that draws a lot faster, but it did a good job, stayed a pretty steady 5 volts, and it did that even while I was also charging the laptop. So that's 4 devices you can be charging all at once, and it does a good job. But wait, there's more. In addition, it did come with a micro USB cable, which is always nice to have an extra one, and a lot of manufacturers choose to leave those out. Kshioe did not. The cool thing on this one, though, is, get this, folks, you can jumpstart your car. Now, you simply plug this here. It is keyed. There's a D on one side and a circle on the other. You plug the cables into it there like that, connect it to your battery, turn it on, and you are good to go for jumping your car. Now, we're in luck. I actually wasn't going to review this for another couple of days, but a buddy of mine had a dead battery today, and he called me and he's like, dude, can I get a jump? And I'm like, can you get a jump, buddy? Not only can you get a jump, you can get a review too. And so I took it over and charged it. Now, the funny part was on the first time that I did it, I actually just plugged it in and then attached it to the battery. And the problem is this is the only negative thing that I can find on this whole device. There's nothing that like holds it in place. And so when I set the thing down, it actually came loose and it wouldn't start. But when you see the video here in just a second, 2 seconds later, all I did was walk up and push it back in and hit the button, and then went and cranked the car, and it cranked no problem. We did pause the video momentarily, so you see a little glitch for that 5 seconds, and I apologize for that. But it was all in the same realm of what took place. So it jump started the car, took it from 100% down to 80%, and it goes up to 400 or 500 amps for jump starting your car, which I'm pretty impressed with. And then you also get the bonus on it of when you turn it on, you hold it for a second, you get a very powerful flashlight. You can see how that is. That's leaving spots. You can press and hold this button again, and it will actually flash SOS for you. So dot 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 dash 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 dot dot dot, and you can use that as a great way to call for help. If you hold it down for 3 more seconds, It actually just does a steady blink. So, if you're parked on the side of the road, maybe you're getting ready to change a tire or something, and you just want to kind of notify cars, that would actually do a very good job of doing that. And then I'm going to press it again. One other thing that comes up on the display here, in addition to your voltage, it actually gives you temperature. It does measure it in Celsius, does not allow me to do it in Fahrenheit. That's a slightly unfortunate thing, but not that huge of an issue. And then the texture of it is a hard plastic. It's got the rubber corners on it. I did accidentally drop it a couple of feet onto the ground and had no issue, and it feels pretty solid. So again, probably one of my favorite products that I've been able to review, and I'm thankful to the manufacturer for sending this to me. And I got to say, for around $50, which is what this will cost you, not only is it cheaper than a lot of the jump starters that are out there that you'll find at other stores, but the convenience of charging USB, charging your laptop, and also jump starting your car and having a light are all pretty phenomenal. It charged my cell phone slightly faster than the 3 other battery banks that I have, and it did a good job on the laptop. If you're charging your laptop with it, like maybe you're doing a long trip, I would recommend that maybe you charge it. You want to do that before your laptop battery gets too low, and that's a normal recommendation for laptop external battery chargers. It's not going to hurt the device, but it keeps it from drawing quite as much amperage the lower it gets. So other than that, that's pretty much all I have. We're going to cut over to the video here in just a second of me going to jumpstart a car, and I'll close out from there. So see you in just a few. And so my buddy Clint's misfortune is my fortune and your fortune for review purposes. I've already gone over this a lot on how it works very well from a USB charging perspective. Charges my laptop with no issue, and so the only thing that I hadn't tested it on was jumping a car. And so just so happens Clint's got a Jeep that's gone kaput on the battery access. I'm going to show you real quick that it actually isn't working as far as battery's dead. And you can hear that that's pretty dead. We're going to bring our jump pack over here. Now you'll actually notice this thing is keyed so that you can't put it in backwards. Make sure that you got the positive and the negative correct. Then I'm going to turn it on. We're at 100%. I did charge it before I came over. And let's see how it does. Or not. You can pause it. There we go. So you do want to be careful to make sure that when you put the battery in, that doesn't actually come out. It doesn't actually have a key that locks it in place, and that was my problem, but worked fine. Step over away from the car. So finishing up real quick on this, it does exactly what it says it's going to do and does an awesome job doing it. Now the only suggestions that I would make probably back to Kshioe on the manufacturer is perhaps having a micro USB charging port, just because we all have one of those lying around. But I realize that the 15-volt charging that they do is actually very convenient. It actually charges it faster because of higher voltage and with lower amps, and that works well. But I would do that, and the only other change I would make is maybe on either side of the light I would add a TASER, just because this thing's got just about everything else, and that's the only thing that I think it's missing, and you'd be good. Just kidding, you can always use these. So if you've got any questions or comments, you can leave those in the section below. I'll answer those as soon as I can, but other than that, hope you have a great day. Indieviewer Jones out.